what Olympics? I can't even remember what Olympics you was in, and none of that shit. It's a foggy to me.
Yeah, so this was back in 2008. This was in Beijing.
Oh, you went to
This is in
China.
Beijing, China.
So everybody you win
China.
against is Chinese. How that works?
You know, so the Olympics there's 16 countries, 16 of the best people in your weight class, and they all come out and the best 16 in the world. They all come out and train, and it's a nice stuff.
So who you had to fight against? It was Mexico versus.
You know, I had to beat 4 opponents to win a gold medal, and that's what I did. I became.
How many Chinese guys you had to beat?
In history to win an Olympic gold medal.
You was the first what?
If I don't talk about it,
What you say? You the first what to win a gold medal? Chicano? What? Now I feel like I'm high. Why you say you the first what to win a gold medal? God, are you? I would have won a fucking gold medals too if they had capoeira or jiu-jitsu in there, but the system is rigged.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're coming or going right now, porra. So how many Chinese guys? You had to beat 4 of that ones? How many of the guys was Chinese, porra?
Yeah, so I beat the country of Georgia.
What? You beat? Wait a second. So now you was trying to pick on the black guys that fuck with you when you was a kid by beating the guys from Georgia now. So that's how you started to. So that led you to give you the confidence when you beat those black guys from Georgia. You say, "Hey, I got past these guys, and maybe I can beat the next guy." So then, what was the next people you beat up?
Yeah. So then it was Azerbaijan.
Who the fuck is that? Who's there? Azerbaijan. Who's John?
No, it's a country. It's a country in Eastern Europe.
No, that sounds like a clothing line, like Azerbaijan. You know, like by the designer Jean.
Yeah, something like that, and then I beat Bulgaria, and then in the finals, and then the finals for the gold medal, I beat Japan.
How the Japanese guy made it out there? They got good hustlers out there.
Yeah, they must have. I don't know how they got out there, but they got out there somehow.
Wow, and then you beat that guy. Why you beat him with like a suplex, or you beat him with like a GDG, or like something like a Boston Crab?
Yeah, no, I do amateur wrestling. It's not the WWE stuff.
I realize that, but just because you are amateur don't mean you can't throw in an eye hake or maybe a test of strength or maybe slap that guy's chest every once in a while, bro. Would he kill you?
Yeah, you get disqualified, but I guess to reach its home, I think everybody, it's true, man. You know, cheat to win. Do what you got to do.
You had to do what you had to do.
How'd you have to do it? How was your childhood growing up in the favelas, Porra?
Yeah, well, it was hard, okay? We didn't have a lot, okay? But this ain't the Renato Laranja story. We're trying to find out about him, Cejudo. And I would have thought that with a name like that, you could have at least tried to you could have had judo. They did judo in the Olympics. You know, I bet you don't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in training camp now. You're going to fight that guy, Marlon Moraes?
Yeah, I'm going to fight Marlon Moraes, June 8th in Chicago.
So I seen that guy, you know, I don't know him personally, but I seen him fight for many years. And, you know, this guy, when he talk, he seemed like he genuinely don't like you.
He don't, man.
Why?
He don't, Chicho Hanash, because I got the gold, man.
That's why he don't like you, because I feel like you're a likable guy. Why what you did to him? Why he's so upset?
It's his jealousy, Uncle Hanashi. You probably get that a lot, man. It's jealousy.
I get it every day of my life. I'm used to that one. But for you, I mean, caralho, you know, it seemed like he have a deep-seated hatred for you. You know, I feel like I never seen, like, even though I'm serious. When I saw him talk, it feel like he hates you. He hates your guts. You know what I mean? Like, have you heard this guy talk about you? Have you heard him talk about you?
I have.
Well, how do you do your best impression of how he sound when he's talking about you?
No, I think it's okay to have a man crush. Okay.
He have a crush on you?
I think he has a man. Yeah, I think he's got a man crush. I don't know.
So like when you're like a little girl in class and you pull her hair or something like that, he feel the same way to you?
I think so.
Oh, are we boring you over here? You're helping yourself to a hearty yawn in the middle of my fucking podcast? Shame on you. This supposed to be the most exciting time of your life. You're gonna look back on this and you're gonna shoot yourself on the foot because you're fucking up.
No, it's not that. I think that's an edible.
Yeah. Well, you better take another. You better take another edible to wake yourself up. You better take some edible caffeine or some fucking amphetamine or something. Cause you're on the big time now. You never know what could come of this here. You're gonna be a big star after this shit.
No, but it's like that. It's like that song. I was in the clean room. But then I got...
Yeah, I know about that one. What the fuck? I forgot that guy's fucking name. I can't remember. But yes, exactly. It's like that.
Yeah, I think he was Puerto Rican. I think he was a Brazilian.
No, he was black, and you know that. You're trying to cover for your countrymen that you grew up with in African America. Yeah. You should have represent African America instead of Mexico or whatever Mexican flag. Are you one of those guys who come out with like a half Mexican flag and half American flag, Paul?
No, I don't come out. I don't come out with. I don't come out with any flags. Man. I think people should know who.
Yeah, you just come with the. Wait, do you have a tattoo? Do you have an Olympics tattoo?
No, I don't.
So you resist the urge of that. A lot of people who've been in the Olympics feel they gotta do a tattoo on there.
Yeah, no, I haven't done it, man. I don't know. It hasn't really entered me.
Hey, you only gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you don't have to do that. So now, what's the difference now? You seen? Okay, so how tall are you, my brother?
I'm 5'4", 5'4", just twisted steel.
Yeah, the same height of my mom. But she was, when I was a little kid, she was very intimidating to me. So I understand that twist steel on there. Okay, so you're that size, you're Mexican. There was probably a point in your life where it wasn't a done deal for you always to, get some pussy all the time or whatever. What have you noticed? You have a girlfriend now, or are you just playing the field?
What does playing the field mean?
It means like, well, it's like the soccer field. Where you're just enjoying yourself. It's like a tapas menu. You're just getting a taste of some pussy, but you're not committing to having a whole dinner of that for the rest of your life. You're gonna have a couple olives, and then you're gonna keep it moving, and then you're gonna try some other stuffs and do a tastings menu of all the different pussy out there.
Oh my God! I guess I'm single, man, to say the least.
Oh, okay. So you're enjoying you're spreading your wings, and you enjoying your whole urge. Which is important for a young man. And you're still in your 20s, or you became 30 already?
I'm 32 now.
32. Okay, yeah. So you're in a time now of your life where you really enjoying yourself, and I appreciate that. Now, what have you noticed the difference in how women approach you after you made a name for yourself on the UFC versus before? Like, do you find that it's easier to get pussy, or you find that women came up to you more, or you found that they nervous from you? What's the situation? What's the difference here?
It's more, man, more money, more problems. But I think, yeah, absolutely, man. I think, women are fans too. Just like you have guy fans, you have women fans too.
Of course.
Women happen to be hot.
Yeah.
Chill and night.
Well, who you telling?
That's just the reality.
Yeah, I know about that stuff. I've been living that reality when you was still floating around in your daddy's nutsack over in Compton, Compton, California. So I've been doing this life for a long time. I've been treated as a piece of meat by these women for so many fucking years. A sex symbol. Caralho. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow, it's true. Imagine if it was me when even in the poor times, even in the lean times, I was chow. I was gorgeous. Always have a baby brown eyes, Egyptian cinnamon skins. My hair, when I have hair, is like a lamb's wool. They call good hair in where you come from, in Compton. They call that good hair. I had all those attributes. So I've been treated like a piece of meat even before I had money. Okay? So imagine the life I've lived. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're getting into a situation where you have these women who is falling all over you and stuff like that. Now that you walk into the shit, are you like Chim Sylvia, where you walk around with your championship belt to the club and shit like that? Hey, I've seen it before.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay,
Why
so
not,
so
baby?
so
you got it. You gotta show that shit off.
okay,
man.
so you bring that shit to the club, and then these chicks was.
The club, sleep with it, eat with it.
So now you see some chicks that you like. Now, is it a situation where you have like a big bodyguard where you say, hey, Jose, go over there and tell so and so to came over here and to take a look at my bout? Or do you go over yourself? Or what's the situation? What's your MO, porra?
I try to live a simple life.
Wow, simple. Yeah.
I live a simple life, but these baby mamas, they just can't get it.
They can't resist that one. But so you basically say they come up to you.
Pretty much.
So now, what I find, I don't know if this is the same for you, but I find that the thirstiest ones is always the ones that go out of their way to try to tell you that they're not interested in you for your fame or your success. The ones that is most likely to do that is the ones that try to go out of their way to be like, by the way, I don't even care who you are, just so you know, and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, sure. So it's funny. It's almost like a girl, who tell you that she's never, she fuck you without a condom, and then she go, you know what? By the way, caralho, this is so funny because I never do stuff like this, and you're like, yeah, sure you don't.
Hey, chill at night, man. I'm in fight camp, chill, and I'm about to get. I get stretched every night, man, for about an hour and 15 minutes.
So one of you groupies is gonna come over and stretch you now?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah, she's gonna stretch your wiener. She's gonna stretch your flaccid wiener and turn it to be a different strength. I know what the fuck is going on here. She's gonna put a zucchini oil on there. Okay, well, listen. Before you go here, I want to find out what what's you have in store. When's your fight? I want you to promote your fight. What day is the date of that one? When you fight?
Yeah, man. So you guys tune in June 8th, UFC 238. Henry the Messenger, the Olympic champ, Flyweight champion of the world, and soon to be Bantamweight champion of the world. You guys make sure to buy that pay-per-view. Make sure to tune in, because I'm going to knock him out.
Oh, caralho. Well, you heard it here. Okay, Henry Cejudo. I'm looking forward to, hearing some of the credit and the respect that I deserve afterward. And I can't wait to see that fight. It's a very intriguing fight for me. And we're gonna have you on afterwards to gloat about it when you finish with your belch. And next time I'm in Phoenix or wherever the fuck you at, you're gonna check me out to one of those cheesy club out there, and we're gonna put the belt. I'm gonna put the belt over my shoulder and watch the punching came to me like flies to shit.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do it, chill. Thank you for having me on your show.
Well, you're very welcome.
that you represent all of the Brazilians, and we love you, caralho.
Okay, caralho, porra. Have a nice wiener stretch, and enjoy yourself tonight, porra.
All right.
Okay. Don't do anything that I wouldn't. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Enjoy yourself, young man. Okay. Ciao.
Yeah.
Caralho. Well, as most of you know, how the fight result went. Henry did in fact make good on his promise to. He didn't really knocked out Marlon, but he did give to him a TKO. So I'm gonna give him the benefit to the doubt on that one. But one of the main stuffs that he didn't make good on was, you heard to him on here, he was promised to give the proper respect to your Uncle Renato. I don't know if there was something wrong with my cable box, something like that, but I didn't heard a fucking word about your Uncle Renato on that one. So I want all my Laranjinho out there, when you see Henry, when you pass him at the taqueria, or you see that guy at the fucking massage parlor in Phoenix, or wherever the fuck he's at, Tucson, Arizona, Tucson. I want you to tell him, hey, listen, next time give the proper respect to Uncle Renato like he deserves, and to remind him, next time you're at a weigh-ins, wherever you see that guy, the movie theater, I want you to badger that guy until he gives to me the proper respect I deserve. If I'm not gonna get the money out of this guy, I'm at least gonna get some of the respect. Okay, and speaking of getting money out of people, I noticed that some of you, dear Laranjinho out there, have been so kind to dedicate some shekels to you Uncle Renato on Patreon, but a lot of you fucking cheap motherfuckers out there is still didn't put nothing in my coffers. So this kind of stuff's only work when a lot of people do it. There's only so much your Uncle Renato gonna do with $130 or whatever a month. Okay, there's only so much programmings I can come up with for that. Okay, so if you like this show, and you have friends that like the show, and you have friends that like you Uncle Renato and want to see more stuffs and listen to more stuffs and wear more stuffs and all that kind of shit, think about giving back to your Uncle Renato and putting some fucking money in his Patreon so we can get the ball rolling here, and I can take this fucking rocket ship to the moon, porra. So until next time, be safe out there, take care of each other, and I'll talk to you soon, porra. Ciao. I want you to subscribe. Subscribe. Hey, I'm not joking about that subscribing, okay?